Dr. Manhattan gazed at the vast horizon, his mind navigating between the present, past, and future, all simultaneously. He felt a growing distance from humanity, his power over matter making him more divine than human. Everything is irrelevant in the vastness of time, he thought, as he observed the unfolding events in the world. Yet John Osterman still tried to maintain a vestige of his humanity, reflecting on his old relationships, especially with Laurie. However, his perception was clear. He was beyond everyone. Rorschach, in a rainy New York, walked through the dirty streets, his eyes fixed on the chaos around him. To him, the world was a filth, and only his brutal justice could cleanse it. The black and white stained mask pulsed as he hunted for clues about the comedian's death, sensing that there was something larger behind it all. No compromise, no mercy, he thought, his relentless moral code guiding his steps. He knew time was running out, and the truth was hiding in the shadows. Adrian Veidt, also known as Ozymandias, was in his luxurious tower, reflecting on his grand plan. He viewed humanity as a problem to be solved, and he, the smartest man in the world, was willing to make the necessary sacrifice. "If I have to kill millions to save billions, so be it," he murmured, analyzing every detail of his strategy to bring about global peace. While the other vigilantes fought in the streets, he was 2 steps ahead, seeing the bigger picture. For Ozymandias, the end always justified the means. Laurie Juspecic, the Silk Spectre too, felt trapped between 2 lives, her mother's legacy and her own choices. Even with her connection to Dr. Manhattan, she longed for a purpose of her own. Now, faced with the investigation into the comedian, she was divided. "Can I break free from the past?" she thought, as she prepared for another night of vigilance. Between her loyalty to others and her conflicting feelings for John, Laurie knew her journey was just beginning. Dan Dryberg, the night owl too, was in his workshop, adjusting the suit and gadgets that would help him that night. He had never been the strongest, but his intelligence and technical skills made him indispensable. Technology can be our salvation, he thought, activating the flight system of his ship. He was worried about Rorschach, with whom he maintained a strange friendship, but he knew he would have to act quickly to keep up with the complexity of the unfolding events. He was ready to spring into action. The comedian, in hazy memories, still haunted each of the vigilantes. His cynical brutality and distorted view of the world made him an enigma, both foe and ally. "The world has always been cruel, and I just play by the rules," he used to say, with a mocking smile on his face. His shocking death triggered Rorschach's investigation, but also opened doors to secrets many preferred to keep buried. Even in his absence, Edward Blake continued to influence everything around him. Sally Jupiter, the original Silk Spectre, watched events unfold from afar, a shadow of the past still bearing the burden of her complex relationship with the comedian. She knew her daughter Laurie was treading a dangerous path, but she also understood that she couldn't protect her forever. "This world has always been cruel to us," she thought, feeling the weight of nostalgia and regret. Sally was one of the first to enter this game of vigilantes, and now she saw new generations facing the same demons.